Hi there. It's been some time since I last did a book movie update. I don't know how long ago it was, maybe a week and a half, who knows. But I got some books, I got some DVDs, I got some Blu-rays, so I'm quickly going to show them. Don't talk too much about them, so let's get started. This is Fallen Angels, a UK Blu-ray release of one of my favorite movies by Wong Kar-wai. He's a Hong Kong-based director who is best known for his movie In the Mood for Love and Chungking Express. This one, together with Chungking, they're my favorite movies of his. In the Mood is one of the most romantic films I've ever seen. But this is just amazing. The way it's shot, the way Hong Kong is portrayed, it's just amazing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful film. This I picked up. I don't know if I would have picked it up now. You know, I had it on pre-order, and I was just like, okay, we'll see what it is. I know the movie, obviously. It's Class of Nukem High, the first one, and it's a trauma movie, and it's sick, and it's in poor taste, and it's violent, and it's just silly. It's all that and more, and yeah, I like it. You know, it's a movie that, I mean, what's there not to like about people mutating and melting and stuff like that. Comes with a booklet with lots of information on Lloyd Kaufman, the guy behind Trauma, and there's a lot of extras, and you know, it's a Blu-ray DVD combo, one like the company Arrow that they are doing very often. You know, it's good stuff if you like your movies silly and sick. Picked up this film noir that got recently released in the UK. It's on a cheap label. Cheap, not meaning the price, because it was still 12 euros, but cheap as in, you know, the way they put it together. Not a lot of extras, no special packaging. But the movie is called Rootless, and it's being described as a Poverty Row version of Citizen Kane. It's a film noir directed by Edgar G. Ulmer, and I mean, I love film noirs. I try to collect them, even though the movies that are being released on demand, DVD-Rs, you know, there's a lot there that I still want, but I need to check out what I want first, because there's so much. But this one came out in the UK, and I just had to grab it. The last movie I picked up from a Goodwill. This is Prison on Fire. I think it's the sequel to City on Fire, and it's a violent Hong Kong action film, directed by Ringo Lam, starring Chow Yun-fat. Have not seen this. I know that either City on Fire or Prison on Fire influenced Reservoir Dogs partially. So I don't know if this is the movie or City on Fire. Don't know. But really looking forward to this. This was like $2, so I had to pick it up. So now over to the movies, the books, sorry. Let's do them in reverse order. Starting off with a Dutch book. It looks like a lot of pages, but it's only like, it's less than 500 pages. This is the book Postbode by J. Robert Lennon. Originally an American novel by this guy who probably used to be a mailman. It's called originally it's called Mailman. This is the Dutch title, and I know this came out when I was a mailman, when I was delivering mail, and I heard about it, and it just intrigued me, but I never ever picked it up. So when I saw it for less than €2 at a Goodwill, I just had to pick it up. It's in very good shape, you know, no bent spine, good copy. So of course I would love to find the English language copy, but this is a good substitute. Also picked up a English version of Brett Easton Ellis's American Psycho. I have the Dutch version. Have not read it yet. Should, but there's so much to read. So I'm reading very slowly, but this will come up most definitely. We'll get rid of the Dutch version because I'm not going to read that anymore. But yeah, American Psycho, twisted, violent, sick, black humor. What more do you want? A bunch of Clive Barker books. Picked up 4 more. Did pick up already 4 in my last update. Excuse me. And I decided to pick up every single last one that they had. This is Sacrament. Don't know much about these books, so I'm not going to try and tell you what they're about. Most of these, I think, are more fantasy based instead of horror based, so could be. But Clive Barker, I mean, his work intrigues me. This is a sick book called The Great and Secret Show. The cover is amazing. Lots of horror and fantasy and weird stuff happening. So I don't know much about this either. Looks really interesting. Then we got The Damnation Game, which is more horror based. And the last one I got is like his thinnest book here. That's The Thief of Always. That's more like a child fantasy book. It's got a lot of drawings done by Clive Barker in it. I like his artwork. It's horrifying, yet it's, you know, it's well drawn. I love his drawings. Very good. So that's in there. Like every chapter has some drawings. More fantasy based. Some science fiction novels. A couple from the 80s that I normally wouldn't pick up, but the covers were nice enough, and I thought, you know, why not. First one is originally from 1960, but this issue is from 1972. It's called Agent of Vega, and it's by James H. Smits. I love the cover of this, you know, woman, this space woman in this silver foil suit. Don't know much about this, but you know, it's probably a silly science fiction story. And this is part. Sorry, it's not. This is book 1 in a trilogy called To the Stars. The book is called Homeworld, and it's by Harry Harrison. The cover is what made me pick it up. This is from 1980. This guy with his jacket nonchalant on his shoulder and his, you know, laser gun in his hand. Looks cool. This is book 2 called Wheel World. Again, it's got this guy. His name, by the way, is Jan Kulosik. And the last in the trilogy is this one. This is Star World. And this is very silly, the cover. I mean, he looks like a photo model or something like that. Anyway, that's my update. Just ended here, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.